everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. I just heard about this a little while ago, and for the past half hour, I've been looking at the news on YouTube, and I was shocked at first, but then the way they were explaining it about, I don't know, this is like really, really strange. I'm still having a hard time believing this. But Tiny Lester Jr. died at the age of 62. He died on the 10th, about maybe, I don't know how many hours ago. Several hours ago. And they say, according to reports from TMZ, that he was found unresponsive in his apartment. And from what I understand, he was not rushed to the hospital right away. Like they took their time or something like that. From how I understood it. But he was pronounced dead. And no effort was made to take him to the hospital if he was unresponsive and stuff like that. And for those of you who don't know who Tiny Lester Jr. is, I'm pretty sure you do. But for those of you who don't, he's the guy who played Debo in the movie Friday. The big black guy that he was also in a bunch of other movies as well. And something was said, according to a source, that he was actually, when he was pronounced dead, that most likely they're going to say that he died from the coronavirus. And when someone says they died from coronavirus, especially if it's a celebrity, in this case, they get paid a great deal of money just by writing down the word, the cause of death was COVID-19. Now, something seems very, very suspicious about his death. And what made it even more suspicious, it got me saying, what the fuck? That there was a rumor or a source from what I heard, that Tiny Lester Jr. was actually a blood sacrifice for the Illuminati. Just like how the Ultimate Warrior was, how he died mysteriously in his sleep, and conspiracy, theorists and other sources said that he was murdered. And the people that were behind it was, from what I understood, was Ice Cube, that he was considered an Illuminati sellout. And in a way, I kind of wondered if he was approached by them, which I wouldn't doubt it if he was. I mean, it's Hollywood and the music industry and all that stuff, so it wouldn't surprise me in that sense. It would not surprise me, but at first, he didn't strike me as a person that would give into it. And I still have a hard time believing that he's an Illuminati sellout. But then again, who the fuck knows? I mean, I honestly don't know, but it's very, very strange. It's very disturbing in a sense. And if it is true, if it is, then that means he was involved in it. There's so many things involved in it, and to me, it's just very disturbing. I don't know. This is just crazy. First, it was John Witherspoon I think a year ago or 2 years ago or something like that. I don't remember. But of course, he died of old age when he was sick. But then there was this other celebrities that died mysteriously, and to me that's just like, it's not a coincidence. It's just, it's very strange. And then something they said having to do with the occult, the gematria, if I'm pronouncing that right. I'm familiar with that, with some kind of code and numbers. Dealing with someone's date of birth, and what the for people who know the occult, that are involved in like secret cabals and stuff like that, that once a person is considered a famous or whatever, once they reach a certain point at a certain date, they're supposed to be killed, and they died mysteriously, in strange ways that people cannot even explain. I mean, there's a lot of crazy things that people will do. I mean, I don't know if it's true. I don't know. I don't know. But then again, anything is possible. Well, it's to me. I'm still in shock. It's shocking to me, and he played a very good villain, and he was like, I don't know. It's just kind of it's shocking and it's heartbreaking, but it's also kind of scary. What if people are just being picked off one by one at a certain code of their of date? What if someone signed a blood contract or whatever? I don't know. I mean, it's just really weird and very strange. Now, do any of you think? Because I've been reading comments. Do you think Ice Cube is the type of person that would actually be put in a situation where he just has no choice but to give in and sign a blood contract? Or do you think he just got so meant? I don't know. I mean, does he seem like, to me, he doesn't seem like the type of person, but then who knows? I mean, it's just very crazy. I mean, I talked about other types of celebrities, about what they did. That I said something about Michael Jordan. I did a video on him, that most likely he did, even though it's just an opinion of mine. I can't really prove it. I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm just trying to be informative. But he died mysteriously, and they're going to rule it out as COVID-19. That Tiny Lester Jr. died of coronavirus. Something just doesn't seem right. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Questions or comments, you know what to do. And this is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.